longer. Okay. Thank you, guys. A little under the weather, so this is going to be a little foggy for me. Um, Great win by our opponents. Played a heck of a game, coached a heck of a game. They came to play candidly from the start to the finish. Obviously, it don't look like we did. You give up two fumble returns for touchdowns and a kickoff return for a touchdown. That's not the recipe for a win. They executed early. They executed often, and when they got knocked Shador out of the game, it was tough. It was tough sledding from then on, and he sustained had numbness in his hand. He got hit in the forearm, and he couldn't really grip the ball. He couldn't really feel the ball. Then second time he got injured was, I think, when we had an errant snap, and I think they rolled up his ankle, and that was it. Couldn't grip the ball and his ankle, so that took him out of the game. And the rest is history. Great job by our opponents once again. Very saddened of how we played. We practiced hard this past week. We prepared like no other, and to go display a performance like that is not indicative of who we are, what we are, how we are. And I've been boasting since the beginning of the season. I have not seen us quit. Have not seen us quit. Have not seen us turn it down, or not want to play, or not want to execute. There was some plays in the first half that I didn't see the passion that I wanted to see, but we came and got on them a little bit at halftime, and they went back out there and they fought. So I do applaud them for fighting in the second half and not giving up. These stats are, shoot, when you look at them, it's unbelievable. 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 We were 4 for 16 on third downs. That's not a statistic deserving of a win. Time of possessions, they won by about a minute pretty much, which is pretty darn good. We ran the ball a little better today than we've had in the past. But once again, once Shador was down, it was tough slate. Let's go.
Admin wants first.
Sure. How surprising is this performance out of your team?
Very, very. Because it's not who we are. And I'm still trying to figure out our identity, trying to figure out who we are in turbulent times. And I still don't know. After all these weeks, I still don't know.
What was the message in the locker room? It feels like there's been a couple times this year where you've had to go to, who's going to show me pride in the second half.
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot similar to who's going to show up, hold each other accountable, make sure your teammate goes out there and give everything. I'm sorry, my head is throbbing right now. Make sure your teammate go out there and give everything that they have. So it was a sound message, and they responded.
Coach, you guys obviously today, fall short of a bowl game appearance, but
Yeah.
This program sights set, so much higher. How do you still learn from a season like this where you guys still had a lot more production than?
Yeah. I mean, if you compare it to last year, we try to compare it to what we're capable of, and we were falling short of what we're capable of, and that's the that's the tough thing. That's the thing that's tremendously tough to digest week in and week out.
How's Travis doing? It seemed like he got banged up there at the end of the game.
Travis is good.
Is there any thought to maybe shutting Shador down the rest of the way?
Shador's not that kind of player that he wants to shut down. He wants to finish with his teammates. I'm pretty sure. I haven't talked to him about it, but I'm pretty sure he wants to finish.
As you review the second half of this tape and go into next week against Utah, how much are guys kind of auditioning for where they stand going into the season?
I don't know about audition, man. We're trying to win. We're trying to win. We're just trying to win a football game. I don't know about the auditions. We're trying to win.
Is this the toughest stretch of your coaching career this far?
Oh, this is the toughest stretch of probably my life. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. My head is throbbing.
The bug you're dealing with, has that been going through the locker room at all?
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with what transpired. They kicked our butts without that. That had nothing to do with what transpired today.
What makes their offense hard to deal with, especially the quarterback being able to throw and run and all the things he can do?
I don't think they had staggering numbers. They did their jobs pretty well today. I mean, they threw for 288 yards. We got 3 sacks, a couple touchdowns, 18 for 30. I'll take that. I mean, I'll take that from the defense. But we gotta stop the run. We gotta stop the big plays. We gotta stop the third down plays. They were 6 for 11 on third downs as well. But those guys can play the game, and they're well coached, and they came out and executed. They kicked their butts. I would have never fathomed that this would have been the conclusion of the score if you'd asked me a week or 2 weeks ago. There's no way.
Anything else for Coach?
Coach, what do you think the difference was, at the beginning of the season when you guys were winning to kind of now? What do you think the difference in like the team
Attitude, and desire. Just attitude and desire.
Where
Yeah.
did you?
Yeah, after the game, what did you tell your team?
I came right here.
Okay.
I came right.
What do
I
you plan
came.
to tell them about this game?
What are you gonna say? What do you say? What do you say? I said what I said at halftime, and I challenged them to go out there and stand up for themselves, for their family, for the name on the front and the name on the back. And I challenged them to stand up for that, and they responded. They didn't lay down. They went out there and fought. So I'm proud of them. I really am.
Brian, go ahead. It was a good
Coach, I'm
last.
sorry I missed the first part.
No, you good. You good.
You've talked about this team. The one thing they don't do is quit.
Right.
Did you see any of that in them tonight?
I didn't see quit. I didn't see that. Maybe not passion in the first half. Maybe not the purpose. Maybe not the mental, the physicality that I would want to see as a coach. Maybe not that in the first half, but in the second half, after we challenged them to do so, they responded. They didn't give up. I promise you, they didn't give up.
Good man.
Sorry, one last thing.
You good.
Kormani, big week for him. You talked about how proud of him you are. It
Yeah.
looked like they were targeting him and going after him. Is
Well,
that
that's
kind of
gonna
part of the
happen.
learning process?
It's not only the part of the learning process. Sometimes these young kids don't understand what you put on film is indicative of what a coach is going to attack the following week. So they've probably seen some insufficiencies on film, and they went at it. But he has to be ready to stand up. He didn't give up. He fought to the end, and I'm proud of him. He's certainly growing. There's something wrong with a plant that don't grow, and that kid is certainly growing, and I'm happy that he's growing. He's not giving up. He's lining back up there, bumping and running, and he's fighting his butt off. He just needs time. He just needs time and repetitions.
Thanks, Coach.
He's good. Thank you, guys.